We've just got this in from eBay in Japan, a fine Japanese camera, and we're going to take a look at it, unbox it, see what's what, and then put the question to you, is it really worth buying a camera from eBay? Let's check it out. As you know, I've bought a lot of things from eBay, vintage lenses, nothing really high-end. I've got other places from a big purchases, but for a bit of gear, a lens or two here and there, and an absolute eBay bargain, yeah, I've had some great times indeed. Now, I'm nowhere near on the level of guys like Matthias Berling for getting amazing eBay bargains. Far from it. That guy just gets them all, man, and we all watch his channel and then goes straight off to eBay to look for the thing that is reviewed. Why am I struggling so much here? Packing. Whoa, that's a solid bit of something. Not bad. Let's get rid of that. And then this chunk of, wow. I'm not envisioning any damage in here at all. This thing probably didn't move at all in the box. Let's see now. Am I the only one that makes weird noises when he unboxes something? Ooh. Let's see now. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. That's cool. We've even got what appears to be an original strap. Original Nikon strap there. I've never actually used the official straps. Maybe in the early days of Nikon. I don't really like to have big logos and stuff, but it's still pretty cool piece of vintage something. And here is the main event. Yes, I got a Nikon F4. Oh yes, this thing is incredible. I'm looking over and I'm not seeing any major damage at all. Yeah, there's a few little marks, tiny little marks there. That is absolutely grossly beautiful, if that's the right word to put it. Don't think I've used an F4 before in all my time. Let's see what's going on in here. That actually looks, to all intents and purposes, pretty clean to me. And yeah, I'm happy with that. F mount, good old F mount. That's interesting. Nice little sound there. That's working. These buttons feel good. Mechanically, that is sweet. Look at the dial there. Another one that doesn't have the socket like my T3. Let's have a look. Look at that bad boy. That's a beauty. DP20. That's meter in there. Adjuster there. Yeah, that's very nice. Slide that back on for now. Clicks into place. That just looks the part. That dial is nice. That's working a treat. Let's just put that into 60 for the moment. Exposure compensator dial. Mode selector. Aperture priority, whatever. To open this thing, we'll just make sure we slide this across here, pull this up, pull that, and that should pop open. There we go, and we're in. Let's have a little inspection in here. The seals look decent. When you buy a camera from eBay, a film camera, it's good to check that it's had the seals changed, or they give you some guarantees, some idea of how the seals are, because that's one of the things that wears away over time. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. This chap in Japan knows what he's selling. He's not messing about. That is really something. Look at that. I'm not seeing anything that's going to get in the way. We're going to put a film in there, feed it through there, let it whir away. The multi-control back is absolutely sweet. So remember, you push that there, pull that up, and it flicks open. So reverse, pop it down, and we're in. Of course, this will help you to rewind, and you'll see it's easy to control the camera with the main operating hand while you'll be resting with the other one. We talk about that on some videos because it's important, especially with a chunky beast of a camera like this. 4 AA's into there. The F4 comes with that particular battery pack, which I'm gonna get used to this one. There we go. That's in. Then we just fire this thing away, set it up, and shoot. And I'm going to use autofocus as much as possible. I think, why not go and throw this thing in continuous? By the way, the low get you around 3 frames per second. The high probably 4 with this battery pack. So 3 or 4 there. Or you've got a continuous silent, which is pretty interesting. If the film that I pop in has got DX coding, I can just apparently switch this to DX. If not, I can just set the ISO there. That's cool. That's no big deal. I think initially I'm going to be shooting in matrix, so we'll make sure that's set on the prism there. Focus, actually I might go to continuous if I'm going to be shooting at relative high speeds. There, let's pop that back into CH. There's a really cool website if you're not used to using these things, and some of you will know a guy called Tom Hogan. Hopefully I've said the name right. Should be easier than a Japanese name. F4 Concise Instructions by Tom Film Bodies. If you put that into Google, or I'll put a link on here, that'll help you really get into this camera almost step by step, to be honest. But if you're used to film cameras, if you're used to Nikon cameras, the majority of this will be good to go for you. But remember, this was used solidly by pros for a good number of years. 35mm autofocus, single reflex, came out in 1988, which you probably would have put it along with the Knight Rider styling. Definitely an industrial design. In fact, I believe it was designed by, I think, an Italian chap specifically. And it was the first pro Nikon system to have a real working, decent autofocus system. You can use your manual focus lens, but also the AF lens that started to come out around the time are brilliant. It was superseded by the F5 in 96, discontinued in 97, but absolutely no reason why you don't want to get out and shoot film with this thing. TTL phase detection, 5-segment matrix metering. This is probably one of the bargains out there for shooting something solid, something really workhorse worthy. It's got weather sealing, tough construction, and I think I read somewhere there's over 1,700 parts that make up this camera. I am not breaking it for you to see that. This thing is an absolute ugly Betty of a camera. If you've got G lenses, you're going to be limited with this. G lenses don't have an aperture ring, so you're limited to program and shutter priority modes. DX lenses aren't really designed to cover the full frame of this, the 35mm, so you'll get some vignetting in there, so you know, be careful. But all the other lenses, manual, autofocus, f-mount, absolutely superb. Now VR equipped lenses, you can use them, but no stabilization. But to be honest, if you're using a film camera, I don't think you're too worried about VR, are you? Really? There are a lot of things for me to get into on this camera, but I've got to say, first of all, on first inspections, unboxing, this eBay seller has done me proud. I am very, very happy with this thing. And to be honest, I can't stop smiling. I need to get some batteries put in this thing so that we can have a real good play. If you want to see more, let us know in the comments below. If you've experienced with the F4, or if you prefer the 3 or the 5, so on, let us know in the comments below. Any tips, tricks, whatever you want to put out there to share with the viewers, put it in the comment below. Thanks for listening to my random excitement at getting a new camera from eBay. Don't fear the bay, just make sure that you've checked out the listing properly, the feedback, your seller protection, PayPal, etc. But you know what? eBay is just one of the many places you can get a vintage camera. It's probably the easiest, but I don't think most of you are going to be really looking to get one from so far as Japan. But look, I've got a Japanese camera, made in Japan, from Japan, sent from Japan, from a Japanese bloke. Now that should keep the purists, the absolute geeks, happy. Subscribe, stay tuned, more to come.